The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
On one, ready? 11 empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
11 mighty.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes. Job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here we go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Stop.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. They'll roll him out right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11 MT, take.
Now Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down and 7.
11 MT, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On 1, ready?
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 and 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Mix it up the middle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Gun. 11 MT, take. 12.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Stop.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
11 mighty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mixon again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No game.
Here we go, here we go.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow now off the bootleg. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play. The only guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run. And the football, right on the money.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Hurts will throw. Further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
11.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 and able to get this out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
11, Thomas. 11.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back up.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Inside handoff to Mixon. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11 empty.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that moves that lead up even further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On first down, Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What
maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked.